stay on the trail or stay home. Sounds like we got a discrepancy with a farmer and maybe some state landowners. Who knows, but it's gonna get really nasty tonight, but I'm going camping, so let's do this. Going that way. I got 1 3/4 miles to go before I can find a spot to camp. So let's go. I got to get unloaded pretty quick. I'm a little warm from the hike, a little sweaty, so it's going to get really cold later. Leaves are falling everywhere. The reservoir, they're draining it. It looks pretty low right now. Kind of worried about trees falling on me later, really, but I don't see any dead trees right now I'm too concerned about. But you just never know when you camp in the woods. Trees fall even when it's not windy, but I'm taking a risk this time. I need my therapy, so I'm going to get unloaded here, look for some wood. Well, the rain's definitely coming, and the wind hasn't died down. It's pretty relentless out there right now. Got a fire going, hopefully I can keep it going. Starting to harvest some dry stuff to put underneath my vestibule for later. But right now, I'm gonna try to make a cup of coffee. Hopefully I can get the water hot enough before it starts raining. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enjoy some coffee. Look, while my coffee is brewing and cooling off, I'm gonna look for some more wood. Find a lot of it over here already. Heard several trees fall already. Kind of getting freaked out about it. Started to sprinkle a little bit. Already heard several trees fall in the woods already. We have a lot of ash trees in Indiana that get destroyed by the emerald ash borer, but I don't see any ash trees around. The ones that I do see are back there. It's still going to be pretty sketchy trying to sleep. I haven't looked, but maybe it'll die down before I go to bed. I don't know, I'll have to look and see. Looks like it's calmed down out there a little bit. I got some of these bigger logs on the fire and the rain's holding off, so just hoping if it does rain that the fire will be hot enough to maintain itself. I'm gonna have me some tea and just enjoy myself and wait for this weather to pass through. Really been kind of a late fall here in Indiana, and you know, it's 10 more days till November, and still we don't have any significant changes in the, you know, foliage around here. You know, I just see hints of, you know, traces of yellow. Some of the maples are turning a little bit red, but it's nothing significant like it was in Michigan last week. But I still have one layer of clothing on, and with the wind chill right now being close to freezing, I might start layering up before bed. I don't know, I'll have to see how I feel inside the sleeping bag later, but I don't want to wear too many clothes in a sleeping bag and burn up later. Oh man, it's getting cold out now, son. Nothing like a nice hot cup of tea though to make it feel warm and cozy inside. Man, a lot of people think I'm nuts for doing this, but this is just the beginning, you know. Plan on doing some colder camping than this. Way colder. And There is the heavy wet snow. Heck yeah. Well, we had a small little snow shower come through here and stuff started to get a little bit wet, but there's more coming, and I'm just gonna chill by the fire until the next wave because I'm not gonna get too damp before I go to bed. But I'll be heading to the tent here in a little while. Slept pretty good last night. And right now I'm gonna make me some coffee and start packing up to get out of here. As you can tell this morning, it's way calmer than it was yesterday. Hey, I want to give a shout out to a couple of Facebook friends that I saw camping over the weekend. You know, and a lot of people have already put their campers and stuff up for the season, and no, these people, they had their stuff out and they were camping in this windy, cold, rainy weather, and it snowed a couple times last night also. But you know, some people put their gear away way too early, and I don't think they realize how fun it is to come out here and do the cold weather camping. I'm not saying it can't be miserable. It sure can be if you're not ready for it. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to my friend Danielle and my friend Sherry. They were out there camping last night just like I was, and Danielle, she actually went to northern Michigan, so it was probably a little bit more colder there than it was here, but it was definitely cold in Michigan last week when I was there. But just a shout out to those two young ladies for going out there and enjoying themselves in this crappy weather, so to speak. So I passed a group of hikers over there, and that makes me happy to see people out here in this crappy weather, man, camping out here. I talked to them for a little while, and you know, they were afraid too of the falling trees last night. I've been seeing this trail littered with fallen trees and big limbs, so the threat was definitely real last night to be in some real danger. But sometimes if you want to go camping bad enough, you'll just deal with it. Oh, hey man, our white-throated sparrow's back. Did you hear that? That's awesome, because while we were in Canada, that's all you heard. They come back here for the winter. It's pretty awesome. Well guys, that was a good camp, and I'm gonna try to get here when it starts snowing maybe and put some more of my gear to the test. I'll probably do some gear reviews here coming up while I'm testing all that stuff, so stick around. I'll be doing some gear testing and making some videos on some gear also. Thanks for joining me guys. I'm getting out of here.